Go, Melissa. Why can't I hear it here? Stuffed potato in the building. Oh my gosh. How come I can't hear? Jesus. How come I can't hear inside the studio? I'm at the board.
Put your phone on the screen. On the screen where the music is. Yeah.
Oh.
Go over to the left. And click on your controls. And then go down. It's in auto. It's already on auto. It's already on. Alright. Do that. Click it and then go out. Then go back in and see if you can put it back on there. No. Go back up to the screen again and go back up to control. And then put it back on.
Yeah,
but still ain't no music.
No, it was in the headphones, but it's not in the studio.
Is the mic on?
Yeah, it's on.
Oh, then turn the mic on. Maybe you can hear me.
Oh, that's why.
Turn the mic off.
I knew that. Thank you. Have a good day. I knew that.
Welcome to the Attention to Detail Old School Radio Show. It's your show. He's the host, bringing the best in old school R&B and getting in your ass hot topics. Here's Rory Darnell.
Yes, 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 yes. Come on in, children. Come on in, children. My collective, as they coming on in. Who keeps moving this board back? God darn it. I've got to be closer to the board. That's why I'm closer to the mic. How is everybody doing? It is me. It is him. I am him, the savior of R&B, Rory Darnell. You listen to the Attention to Detail R&B radio show on the Real Urban Radio Network, a black-owned streaming station, man. Kedjo, just so you know, Melissa beat you in here today. She probably beat you in here today because she knew that her homegirl, Letitia Carrington, who you heard get the show started off today with her hit song, You Stay for Love. She probably wanted to hear how she did last night. Well, let me tell you how she did, how your neighbor did. Melissa Peterson out of San Diego. Letitia Carrington out of San Diego came in and did her thing. The record you just heard, she sang it last night at our first mixer, Attention to Detail mixer, radio show mixer, Real Urban Radio Network sponsored it. Shout out to Boss Man Cuddy, sponsored the event, man, the radio station, man, that's growing by leaps and bounds and probably going to grow even some more because of last night, man. We had a wonderful sold out, successful event. Everybody was in the house, man. They showed up, showed out. Tina has showed up. The stuffed potato, she's up on here, man. So I've invited them to, I've invited her. Invited everybody who was at the mixer last night, that came to the mixer last night, to come on today and talk about their experiences. I want the people to know and share, and if you had a good time, it was worth it for you, and all that kind of stuff, because she came up from San Diego with her family and appreciated that. King James Brown, who was out getting his award today at the Black Music Awards, him and Janique Nina, they're both getting awards today from the Black Music Awards downtown at the LA City College right now as we speak. Congratulations to them. They drove from Las Vegas, Nevada to come to the mixer as well. Let me see. Kenny Tomlin, he came in from Victorville, Apple Valley area, along with, I don't know where she's at yet. She usually pops in, but she might be busy doing something. Michelle Bell, who also came in from Apple Valley and spoke. People came from miles around. That's what Michael Jackson says in this song. Anyway, I sing it in karaoke. Yes, I'm going to recall that line just like that. Anyway, also, who else came from afar? My man, Lawrence Michaels, came in from Santa Clarita. And this is how I feel so grateful. I feel so grateful because this young lady flew in from Oakland, California, and Sharonda G. She flew in, took a plane. Man, it's so nice. Somebody feel that you're worthy to fly in for. They feel that what you're doing is worthy to fly in for. My heart is full to you guys. Kedjo, Baby Kango, Latrice Lawrence, who else is on here? Kathy Parati. I want to shout out. Kathy Parati is in Rhode Island. She's in Rhode Island. She's on the East Coast. As far as I'm concerned, she was there last night too, because she supports all of these artists who I just mentioned on the screen, as well as myself. She purchased tickets to the event. She was not in the house, wasn't going to be in the house, but she just supported, as she does, as she supports this show. Melissa Peterson supported. She wasn't in the house, but she supported San Diego as well. So, and they support the artists, which is greatly appreciated. The artists appreciate it. I appreciate it. Thank you to you guys. Spread the word for us and all of that kind of stuff, because at the end of the day, it's about this music that brings us up in here, that brings us together from all types of backgrounds and everything. This is a Black-owned station, not a Black-only station. Can I really say that again? That was pretty good when it rolled off. I said this is a Black-owned station, not a Black-only station. Okay, I had to hit the bell on that once again when I said it. I'll even hit the bell on that one too. That was a deep moment right there. I just said right there. So it's the music that first and foremost brings everybody here, and that's what it's about. And it's you, the artist. I thank everybody. I thank, of course, the radio station. Definitely thank Boss Man Cuddy for allowing me this platform to be up in here. So the goal of this mixer, I believe, was accomplished. But I don't want to be the one to say that. I'm just saying what I believe it was, but it's you, the artist, who this was designed for, and I need to know from you if it met your expectations, whatever they may have been, and I also want to improve as well. But for right now, let's deal with what you liked about it. If you felt it was worth your time, if you there's some things already I know I want to do bigger once it's done again and better, and because I want the artist to always be in the best light, and so that is the goal. And with a great material, I want to always showcase them. But let's get into one of the other artists who was in the house and turned it out, did her thing with her vocals, and that's Miss Latrice Lawrence, taking it back on the Real Urban Radio Network.
Do you think that everything's about you? Never wanna hear what anyone else goes through. Well, I'ma tell you what you don't want to hear, and I'ma make it crystal clear. Here, take it back. You don't know my whole history. Taking it back, 'cause you didn't get the best of me. Taking it back. You don't know my whole history. Taking it back, 'cause you didn't get the best of me. Taking the time out to work on me. Walk through the dark of uncertainty. Light in the dark of negativity. It's like I'm on a ship about to sea. Yeah. Taking it back. You don't know my whole history. Taking it back. 'Cause you didn't get the best of me. Taking it back. You don't know my whole history. Taking it back. 'Cause you never get the best of me. I get sick and tired of trying, so sick of all the lying. Keep asking myself why. Taking it back. You don't know my whole history. Taking it back. 'Cause now I've got the victory. If you're sick and tired of trying, so sick of all the lying, you keep on asking why. Gonna leave those things behind. Hold your head up high till you reach the sky. If you're sick and tired of crying, so sick of all the lying, just asking yourself why. Gonna leave those things behind. Just hold your head up higher. Keep on riding high. When they ask me about my life, I didn't much more than try until I reached the sky. Spread my wings and fly in the sky. Spread my wings and when you ask me about my life, all I do is try. Keep on climbing high. Spread my wings and fly.
Hello, this is Dave Farrell. Join me every second and fourth Sunday right here on Real Urban Radio. Real Talk with Dave is a show that is purposed to reach a wide audience with the gospel in a way maybe they haven't heard it before, in a way that brings hope and that brings truth to lives that need it. We are a gospel hip-hop talk show where you can hear some of the best gospel hip-hop that's out, as well as the gospel itself being spoken in the direction of giving hope to a generation that is needing it, to a generation that is lost and seeking something to hold on to. Tune in every second and fourth Sunday at 4 p.m. Pacific time on the Real Urban Radio Network.
Hey everybody, this is smooth jazz recording artist Brad Alexander. You're listening to the Attention to Detail Old School Radio Show with Rory Darvell on the
Latrice Lawrence with Taking It Back. She performed that last night as well as her latest hit. She performed as well, Secret Lies. And Secret Lies last night, she said, was the first time that she performed it. Now, I didn't get a chance to film it, but I understand Kedjo, I think he caught it. I know Latrice was asking if anyone filmed it. I do hate that I wasn't able to get her performance. I didn't get Sarah Shine's performance. And I'm not sure. I don't think I got the other young lady, Nayo Renee. I don't think I got her performance either. Matter of fact, I'm pretty sure I didn't. I was being pulled 12 ways. Even when I was filming, people were coming up to me, talking to me, and I'm trying to film and get stuff. So so I do apologize. I wanted to get everybody's performance, and I wasn't able to. So I was like, hopefully somebody else is filming other than me, because it's worthy of being filmed. And I want you to know what was great about hearing these artists sing live. Now, they didn't have a live band; they were singing to their tracks, but their vocals were live. They sounded just like their records, and I knew that going in. I knew that Letitia Carrington was going to sound like her record with her vocals. If you guys you hear the song and the notes that she hits them, and she just keeps it moving, no problem. Latrice Lawrence, she was showing off, getting her mini Riperton on, and especially when she did a note at the end of Secret Lies. Oh man, she hit this note, man. It just sounded like just air. It was awesome. But you needed to be in the room to hear it, and so I'm just thankful for everybody. And I just like I said, and Kedjo says he truly felt like it was an event. Kedjo performed. I got to tell you about my man Kedjo. By the way, you listen to the Attention to Detail R&B radio show on the Real Urban Radio Network. Tell somebody. By the way, you guys, everybody that's coming in, please hit like and share. Hit like and share. Hit like and share. Baby Kango, who was in the building, he made a comment about that I should have went live on YouTube. Can't, because you have to have 1,000 subscribers to go live, and I'm not going to carry around my laptop to go live, even though I did have it with me last night. I didn't think about that. I could have went live on my laptop last night. Maybe can't go, but I didn't think about that because I was thinking about using it for something else, so it didn't cross my mind. But next time, next time I should have 1,000 subscribers. God darn it, because I'm always doing stuff with my phone. I do everything with my phone. My phone does everything but scramble eggs. If I could cook with this phone, I'd be a gourmet chef. Gonna do everything on the phone. So I didn't even think about that. I didn't even think about that, Baby Kango. God darn it. Shuckins. Okay, so next week we're gonna do this same event again. Just kidding. At the stuff there. We need everybody to come back and then I can do it. Let's see. I don't know what he's doing. I had my laptop with me too. Baby Kango, why didn't you say something when you got there? See? So I blame Baby Kango. There we go. That's why we didn't have it on YouTube. It could have been on there. So Nichelle Bell was in the building. I thank her for coming because she also helped make the event a success. Nichelle she's a music administrator, and so she spoke. And I hope the artists got something out of that. Kedjo said he appreciated it. Also, shout out to Tammy Mack from Radio KJLH. She was in the building. She spoke. She was not a scheduled speaker, but I was glad that she wanted to. And she got up there and she was talking about how to get your song on the radio, or how hard it is to get a song on the radio, but it can be done. But she spoke on that and appreciated her. All the nuggets. This whole night was just not about getting up on stage and singing your song. I wanted the artists to walk away with some information. Wanted them to walk away feeling good about themselves and what they were doing. I also wanted to, everybody got a chance to meet Boss Man Cuddy. And so he was in the building. He spoke as well. He was handling the music for everybody. And so you got a chance to meet with Boss Man Cuddy, which was as well who is the owner of the station, the Real Urban Radio Network. And so he is a real person. And and myself, there's some things I wanted to say to a room of artists. Most of the West Coast artists were there. There was a couple that couldn't make it, circumstances, which is always happens. People intend on being somewhere, but something happens at the last minute. But for the most part, all the West Coast artists were there. Next time, I'm hoping that when the word gets out, the kind of night that we had last night. This was the opening, and I said to Letitia, we had both said, because she was really into meeting the other artists, and that's what I wanted everybody to do, to meet the other artists, because my vision goes beyond last night. The vision, I'm looking at this, some things, you know how some things you don't think about looking back until you're forward, and then you go, remember when this started, it was blah, 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 and look at us now. Well, I've looked at that night already. 2 years from now, 3 years from now, or whatever, a year from now, whatever. So that's why it was important to me to take pictures with everybody. Maybe Kango left before I got a picture with him, and there's other people that I didn't get a picture with, but this is how I looked at last night. It's not an ending, it's the beginning. So Zia, who was in the building and did her thing last night, ended the night on this. People was dancing. Cameo Bounce, Real Love Radio Network.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Ooh. Here you go, come calling my phone, knowing that I ain't what you want. Can't handle me telling you no. Maybe it's just time to move on. All you need to know is I'm through. Gotta do what I gotta do. Gave my all, loyal and true. Moving forward, pushing through. Now you can do what you wanna do. What's good for me might not be good for you. If you won't treat me like you should, what you won't do, you know I never could. So now I'm out. All the silly games you play, no, it ain't going your way. You raising the writing on the wall, you know say the forest from the tree, and somehow you just gotta see. You raising the writing on the wall, you know say the forest from the tree. No more crying, feeling blue. I'm had enough, you're bringing me down, and I can't waste my time. Now you can do what you wanna do. What's good for me might not be good for you. If you won't treat me like you should, what you won't do, you know I never could. So now I'm out. What? Well, I'm sorry that I missed your call. Well, then when I'm in sound booth, I can't hear the phone ring. What do you mean? Now you can do what you wanna do. You can do what you wanna do. Good for me might not be good for you. It's not good for me. If you won't treat me like you should, I'm gonna find somebody what new. You won't do, you know I never could. Who can do better than you? You can do what you wanna do. I'm out. Goodbye. What's good for me might not be good for you. No way, no way, no way. If you won't treat me like you should, if you won't treat me like what you won't do, you know I never could. Somebody else. So now I'm out.
I'll tell you right now, thanks for making us your station playing today's R&B and old school.
What up, fam? You are now rocking with Brittany Rocket on the Attention to Detail Old School Radio Show on the Real Urban Radio.
What up? Keeping it rocking. That's what we do. That was Zia, and she closed the night out. She closed the night out with Cameo Bounce. Folks was dancing on the float, as we closed the night out. It was really a great night. Letitia Carrington joined us. She has joined us from San Diego, and she turned it out last night as well. People was hearing her hit them notes, like I said. I don't lie to y'all. Effortlessly, she was hitting them. You listen to the Attention to Detail R&B radio show on the Real Urban Radio Network. I am Rory Darville, your host. She says it was a pleasure to being a part of the event. She drove up from San Diego with her family. Appreciate her coming out. And let me see, what did Michelle Bell say? I did see her comment on hers. Y'all just commenting and talking. That's what I'm talking about. I appreciate that. I saw Michelle Bell's. Oh, yeah, she said she's dropping by, and I have to ask her to share her thoughts. I'm just letting y'all know what the people are saying. I mean, some of y'all, because y'all can see it, but the people on the radio can't see what they're saying. So I'm just translating. Now I screwed up, and I can't even move my goddamn thing. Michelle, what did you say? What did you say? I know you saw something. You had 2 homework assignments. I saw that part. I know. I thought you said something. Well, oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Help me. I suck at this. Oh, let me see. I'm going to write something. Oh, you know what? Duh. I got this over here, you guys. I am tripping. Kenny Tomlin called and said it was a great event, and he enjoyed seeing and meeting the other artists. All right, there she goes. Michelle Bell says last night was a great night. Now, Michelle Bell, just so y'all know, she's the music administrator that spoke to you guys and was telling you guys about what was that you was telling about, Michelle? SoundCloud or whatever, the different streaming services. Yeah, she was talking about streaming services and things of that nature. And that's somebody I told you guys that you want to get to know because artists, we're creatives. And I want to speak on when they talk about show business. It's business and show. It's a whole lot of business. I'm going to speak on that. And that is true. But I'm going to give you, a perspective. The business people are not the enemy. They're not the enemy. They're doing what they do. And it's just as artists, we have to do what we do and to protect ourselves against the business. Because, and here's something that you should be thankful for. Nichelle, I'm sorry, she said last night was a great night. As I said last night, it was a great being in a room full of amazing creatives and musicpreneurs. I like that word, musicpreneurs. Business people, they look at you artists, which is in a flattering way, as they're looking to make money. They don't see art. They don't really know art. They know business. You, an artist, we don't really know business. Not too many of us. They don't cross. They're really kind of oil and water. But when you get into show business, they're trying to say, how can I monetize Letitia Carrington? What they're saying is, how can I make money? Here's the key word, off of Letitia Carrington. Most business people say, how can I make money off of this? What does that mean? That word off, that's a huge word when it comes to art and things. And when people are trying to do something, they're trying to monetize and make money off of you. What does Michael say? You're just a buffet. They eat off of you. Very few people want to eat with you. Very few. They don't want to eat with you. They want to eat off you, which means they're going to make as much money off of you as they can. And they don't really care if you make any money at all, or you're going to have to make, or you'll make very little, because it's not about you. It's about them eating off of you. They're going to say, man, this person has a great talent. How can I make money off of them? They don't say, how can I make money with them? And it's very possible to do both. But they really don't care because their thought process is money, not you. My thought process is, how can I make money with you? That's really the difference. Because I want to make money, but I want you to make money. Let's merge our gifts and make money together. And that's the message I wanted to convey in the room last night to everyone, so you know where I'm coming from. I'm not a businessman, as they say. What does JC said? I'm not a businessman. I'm a businessman. You are businesses. I'm a business. I'm also an artist. I'm a creative. So I understand both sides. But as creatives, we don't like learning the business. I'm going to tell you something about myself and Baby Kango when we come back after this next song. And he's listening because he said, what is this dude going to say? Well, I'm going to tell him what I'm going to say, Baby Kango. I'm going to tell him what I'm going to say. But right now, I'm going to give you this song from another gentleman that performed last night. And Tammy Mack specifically said to him directly, your song is radio ready. Well, of course it is. Tammy Mack is playing on the radio right now. Brown Suede, a.k.a. Doc Martin, the one on the Real Urban Radio Network.
For the chance to be just you and me, I would walk 1,000,000 miles just so I can see you smile. 'Cause you've got me hooked. Yes, you've got me sweet. And if I could just have my way, I would love you every day. If only you could let me be the one. I promise you that I would never run. Yeah, I'll be staying right here, babe, by your side. Let me be the one. If only you would let me be the one. I promise you that I would never run. Yeah, I'll be staying right here, babe, by your side. I would cross the burning sands just so I could be a man. For you, my babe, I try my best to give you all of me and nothing less. If only you could let me be the one. I promise you that I would never run. Yeah, I'll be staying right here, babe, by your side. Let me be the one. If only you will let me be the one. I promise you that I will never run. Yeah, I'll be staying right here, babe, by your side. I'll be staying right here, babe, by your side. Let me be the one. If only you will let me be the one. Let me be the one. I promise you that I will never run. I'll be staying right here, babe, by your side.
The Real Urban Radio Network welcomes a new family member. Starting Saturday at 12 noon Eastern Time, 9 a.m. Pacific, you can now hear the HBCU Game Day pregame show. It's a 2-hour in-depth analysis of what's going on with Black college football this fall, packed with interviews, game analysis, coaches and players reports, plus your hosts Tali Carr and Simone Stanley stomping the yard for all the tea that's spreading about your favorite HBCU. The HBCU Game Day pregame show. Both of these guys are from the culture and know how to represent HBCUs like no other. The HBCU Game Day pregame show, 12 noon till 2 p.m. Eastern Time. Tap in at realurbanradio.com or download the Live 365 mobile app and search for the Real Urban Radio Network. More HBCU Game Day content can be found on YouTube by subscribing to the HBCU Game Day channel or going to hbcugameday.com. An exclusive experience only on the Real Urban Radio Network.
What up, fam? You are now rocking with Brittany Rocket on the Attention to Detail Old School Radio Show on the Real.
Yes, we do. That was Brown Suede lead singer Doc Martin, who was in the building last night at the Stuffed Potato in Anaheim as we celebrated our first independent industry mixer, man. And according to Latrice Lawrence, who did her thing last night with her great vocals, she said it was great to meet everyone. A successful event for sure, and that's the news we want to hear. That people had a good time and enjoyed meeting each other. As a matter of fact, a potential booking, and this is what I'm talking about. Tina was so impressed with Miss Letitia Carrington that she is looking to book her at the Stuffed Potato. This is the kind of thing I wanted to put you guys in, these kind of positions where there's opportunities that make sense, that are worthwhile. People that you can meet. Matter of fact, Sarah Shine, who performed last night, she met her MD last night, Baby Kango. He's the MD for Miss Chalet. This Saturday it's going to be at the Stuffed Potato. They had never met. He'd been working on her music, and I don't know who approached whom, but anyway, he met her and they got to chop it up a bit. So get your tickets, matter of fact, for Miss Chalet. She's going to be at the Stuffed Potato this Saturday. Go to thestuffedpotato.com and get your tickets. So I'm going to tell a story about Baby Kango. Baby Kango and I, for those that don't know, we go way back. We are childhood friends. And so we've been known each other since we were about 8-9 years old. We went to school together from middle school to high school. And we lived in the same neighborhood. Our parents worked together. Both of our parents worked together at the, his mother and father and my father worked at the VA. And of course, he was, my dad was our coach. He was coached us until our high school years, up until I quit playing, and then Little League Baseball. So we go way back. So we started doing music together years ago. I guess 30 some odd years ago. This was before we had met Barry White and was working for him. We were, doing our thing. And I used to drive a limousine. I used to work for Jackson Limousine Service in the late 80s, early 90s. And so Joey is a creative. Baby Kango is a creative. He likes to do the music. But we were not getting anything really happening because there was nobody doing any of the business side of it. I'm a songwriter. I was writing songs and singing or trying to sing, and he was doing music. But the business part of it wasn't being done. Now, Baby Kango, he'll just get out there and just play. And I said, man, some kind of way, somebody got to get out there and meet some of these executive people and things of that nature. And at that time, I don't know if anything has changed now, but at that time, that wasn't his thing. So, and it wasn't mine either, because I didn't know nothing about doing it. But I was driving the limousine, so I had access to a lot of these people. I had access to these people, at that time, to the Motown executives and Warner Brothers and all that. And I knew a lot of names, but I didn't know faces until I was driving the limousine. And so once I realized that I would be the one, no pun intended to the song, I would be the one who would have to go to the parties or to any kind of meetings or anything of that nature to let people know that we were out here. I had my little business cards I had made up and etc. And I learned how to get meetings from other people. I learned that, representation. If you remember Tammy Mack, who spoke, and she said, you need a representative. That is so true. That is very true. It's amazing the doors you can get in if you have someone representing you. And I guess they look at artists as pests, I guess. I don't know. But again, business, creative. The business people really don't want to talk to you. They don't want to talk to you. So what I used to do, someone told me this, be your own manager. So I used to have another name. And I would represent calling, I'm representing my artist who was me. And that's how I started getting meetings and things with these executives. And then I would get into parties. I always hung by myself. People that roll with a bunch of people, you can't get indoors like that with a bunch of people with you. That's why I'm able to go by myself many places, and I'm comfortable with it because that's what I learned to do. I used to get into the award shows and the after parties. I used to get in by standing by the door. And security eventually go, man, are you waiting on somebody? No, I'm just here hanging out. Who you with? Just me. And be a little later in the evening, they let me in. And then I could see all these executives and stuff, and I would see them at various parties, and I would then talk to them. They wouldn't know me the first time, but then I would see them again at another party. And I say, hey, remember me? You were at the such and such party. And they knew I wasn't lying because they were at that party. Eventually, they'd give me a card. I'd get their number. And that's how, one of the ways Joey and I ended up with Barry White. King James Brown, who was in the building last night, and he did this song and had us grooving. Get on up on the dance floor. I don't know this song at all. I don't know what the heck this song is. But I guess we're going to hear it together on the Real Urban Radio Network.
Get it, man. Come on. All right. Got to get it, man. Come on. Got to get down. Look at here. Get all up on the dance floor. If you're gonna get down, we're gonna party just like we used to. All over this town, sing it. Get all up on the dance floor. If you're gonna get down, we're gonna party like we used to. Like a bus game down. Too much time has passed by that we can't get back. Don't hesitate, just get it straight and get back on track. I don't know if the end is near, and neither do you. While you got the chance, let's sing and dance and do what you wanna do. Sing it. On the dance floor. We're gonna party just like we used to. All over this town. Sing it. On the dance floor. We're gonna party just like we used to. Like it doesn't stand down. Come on. I don't know what you come to do, but I came to get down. Ain't wasting time, I'm getting mine. 'Cause I love this sound. You don't want to be sorry that you didn't get on this bus. So come along, sing the song. Come on and party with us. Look here. If you want to party with me, you got to dance with me. Do not put your time to living in ecstasy. Everybody's on the dance floor, rocking your body like I never did before. We don't need no stress test, just the best dress. Yes, in the West. Come on down and get your groove on, or get your funk on, and let's get it on. Come on. All up on the dance floor. Hey. We're gonna party just like we used to. All over this town. Sing it. Get all up on the dance floor.
Kathy Parati, representing Rhode Island, the Ocean State, right outside of Boston, Mass. And I listen to Rory Darvell in the Attention to Detail Old School Radio Show on the Real Urban Radio.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, was the voice of Kathy Parati. That's the young lady who has been supporting us, man, from the East Coast, way out there in Rhode Island. That was her voiceover. That was King James Brown. That song was new to me. Get up on the dance floor. I never heard that one until right now. That was new to me. It was new to y'all. Bossman couldn't explain that one. Anyway, you listen to the Attention to Detail R&B radio show on the Real Urban Radio Network. But King James Brown was in the house last night, and he's getting his award today from the Black Music Awards. Him and Janique Nina, who was also in the house last night performing as well. You'll hear from her in a few minutes as well. In the meantime, I'm sitting up here talking about last night's show, man, from all these wonderful artists that came out and performed and did their thing. We had, like I said, Tammy Mack was in the building. Also, record executive Ken Wilson was in the building as well. He had an artist. You'll hear from him. Matter of fact, we debuted his song on Wednesday, so you'll hear from him again today. He debuted here on the Real Urban Radio Network on Wednesday, and he performed last night. The young man performed, so thanks to Ken Wilson. Also, he's a Real Urban Radio Network artist here, but he's also a radio personality as well, not here, but at KGLH Radio, and that was Kevin Nash. Kevin Nash was in the building last night. He didn't perform, but he showed his support and showed up. So my goal was to have real people, if you will, real people in the house that can possibly make a difference in these artists' lives, and that's what it's about for me. And that's what I want to do, is take this R&B thing and get it back to the top of the music world, where it should be, where it belongs, and with us being in the forefront and not somebody else being in the forefront of our music. Therefore, I'm just keeping it real, keeping it 100, man. And so that's what it was about. So I was saying about myself and Baby Kango. So yeah, if you don't have a representative, be your own, but don't be you. And your goal is to get in the room. Your goal is to get in the room with who it is that who think you're trying to be a part of. You need to be in that room, represent you. I used a different name. Now I used because keep in mind, the person on the phone is usually the assistant of the person that you want to talk to. They don't know. They don't know. And then once you're in the room, you're here now. What you got? And be ready. Once you're in the room, be ready. And that's what I used to do with myself and Baby Kango. That's how I got meetings. That's how I had that humiliating moment that I had at Motown. And I think I told this story. I'll tell it real quick for those that may not have heard it. I was a young whippersnapper. Didn't know nothing about the music business. I was about 19 years old. And I was maybe 20. I was probably about 20 at that time. And I was using what I had been told about being my own representative. And I got a meeting at Motown. Had my demo cassette tape. So that's how long ago this was. And I had 3 songs. And it was the first songs I'd ever written that I thought were good. And I had help from Baby Kango, Daryl Snoopy, bass player, and a couple other musicians. There's a brother named Fred, played guitar. Fred was really good on the guitar, laid back guy. But anyway, so I had 3 songs. I had been into the studio, professional studio and everything. I was excited. And I take my 3 songs in. They were 5 minutes long. That was rule number 1. You don't have demo tapes that long, songs that long. You don't need them that long. People can tell in the first 30 seconds if your song is worth anything, but I didn't know that. And of course, there was mistakes in there, but it was still a professional recording of songs. I've been into the studio, paid money and everything. Got into there with this record executive. This is a true story, I kid you not. And he played my song for about 30 seconds. Now, keep in mind, each song was 5 minutes long. He played it for about 30 seconds. He said, "You got anything else?" Yeah, I got no. Bam. Fast forwarded. That song, 30 seconds. Anything else? Same thing. Minute and a half. The 15-minute songs, he got them through in 90 seconds. So I was like, yeah, that's it, man. That's all I got. I know I need to clean up some stuff, and I'm explaining what's wrong with each song. But, once you give me the money to go in the studio and really do it the right way, because I didn't have the money to do it like y'all can here at Motown. This is what I'm saying. He said, take this tape and never play it for anybody else. You talk about a Simon moment. This was Simon before Simon ever knew about a Simon. This guy said, take this tape and never play it for anybody else. And he dismissed me. Now, he said I could come back. But, of course, I never saw that guy again in life. I was shattered and devastated. But that's a true story. But I got in the building. But I learned what was wrong and all that kind of stuff. Humiliating at the time. Funny today. But humiliating at that time. And so that's what happened. And Baby Kingo was a part of it, so it's probably his fault because music was wrong. Anyway, Janique Nina, who was in the building last night, so says the fool on the Real Urban Radio Network.
Hey, this is Cheryl Cooley of the all-female band Climax, and I'm jamming to Attention to Detail Old School Radio Show with Rory Darvell on the Real Urban Radio Network.
Have I been down this road before? Looks familiar, but it feels boring. Made me wanna hear your voice again. It's not the same anymore. Somehow I can't remember anywhere we were there together. Then it hit me that I'm missing you. Oh, I made my way around the world. With you, it feels like home. That's where I belong. I keep on coming back to wherever you're at. Take me there and then beyond. That's the place. That's where I belong. Where I belong. It's not about the climate or the gorgeous views outside. Feels like I've seen it all when I'm looking in your eyes. There's no better place than where you're next to me, and we can make this space wherever that happens to be. Baby, I just wanna be with you. Oh, I made my way around the world. When I'm with you, it feels like home. That's where I belong. I keep on coming back to wherever you're at. Take me there and then beyond. That's the place. That's where I belong. Where I belong. I had to go to know the truth. I had to go to know you. Now I understand it's all about you. Not the destination or the decorations. If all we got is us, that's more than enough. With you is where I belong. I make my way around the world. When I'm with you, it feels like home. That's where I belong. I keep on coming back to wherever you're at. Take me there and then beyond. That's the place. That's where I belong. Where I belong.
Broadcasting live to the world at www.realurbanradio.com. Your home for today's R&B.
Yeah, it is. It is. It is. That was Angelique, the Free of Los Angeles. She got us started with that song last night. She got the ball rolling musically. Appreciate her from coming in there and hanging with us last night. She did a couple of songs actually, and she did "Dirty Sugar," which is a song that's been featured in a couple of films and the show Queen Sugar, Oprah's series. So she's making moves out there. Appreciate her coming in. Melissa says, "Good evening, everybody." So appreciate Melissa stopping in for us and hanging with us for a while. And let me see. Somebody checked in, though. Somebody checked in. Hugo checked in, my co-worker. Buddy, he checked in. And so did Brooklyn James. Brooklyn James is checked in. She checked in as well. She did a couple songs for us last night in the house. I appreciate her coming out. She's joined us in today's, and she enjoyed meeting everybody and says she enjoyed, matter of fact, she enjoyed Angelique's performance of that song, Where I belong. And this is where you belong, right here on the Real Urban Radio Network, the Attention to Detail R&B radio show. Listening to all these tunes, recapping from last night. And apparently it was a success. People had a good time. We had a room full. The room was full. The room was full. People were eating. I want to thank a couple of my colleagues that came out. Actually, a few of them. Oh my gosh. And I was practicing her name. And well, let me start off with Denise Anderson. Let's start off with Denise Anderson, who has a praise show here on Sunday. She was on today. I didn't see her today, but she was on the air from 3 to 4. She's on the air and she was in today. So she checked in for a little while, my colleague here at the Real Urban Radio Network. So check her out. Get your praise on with her right here. I mean, in fact, I can read over here. If I look over here to the side, I probably can see her name right here somewhere. Let me see. Nope. It's in here, though. It's in here, right here. I'm looking. God darn it, I can't see it. Oh, there she is right there. Duh. The Power of Prayer with Evangelist Denise Anderson. She's here every Sunday from 3 to 4. And Jamila, that's her name. Jamila is here. I forget how many days. I think she's twice a month with her show. But matter of fact, Jamila gave us a little promptu, little gospel, little church last night. She gave us, so she got up and sang a little a cappella. Didn't know she could sing. So we got a surprise. Boss Man Cuddy had her get on up there and do a few things, a few lines. And so we appreciate them coming out and supporting. Also, Paris Escobedo was in the place. My other colleague here on Saturday from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. He was in the building. He might show up for us in his last hour and say hello. He was supposed to perform as well, but couldn't get that music together. We couldn't get it together, so he was able to perform. But he performs for you right here every Saturday, though, with the Despacito show from 11 to 1 p.m. And it was good seeing his daughter, Mamacita Mel. She was in the house. She helps him with the show sometimes. And so she was in the house last night as well. So appreciate it, man. It was a great night out, man. I want to send also a shout out to J.D. Hall and his wife, Michelle Hall. J.D. Hall is an artist here as well. He's had a couple of songs play here, but he came out and showed support, him and his wife. So I want to shout out J.D. Hall. And perhaps they'll join us. Well, did I miss anybody that came in? Let me see. Brooklyn James. I think everybody so far I've said hello to everybody that came in. I ain't missed nobody, but there's some folks that's listening in silence. They out there listening in silence. And Letitia, did you get back to San Diego? Did y'all get back to San Diego? Okay. Are you still in Los Angeles? Did you head on back to San Diego? I know the James Brown and Jake are still here because they're at the award show here in Los Angeles. So they are still here. Even though I saw Letitia gave them a thank you. Congratulations to James Brown for his award in Vegas. Yeah, he won there too. He go from state to state winning awards. That King James Brown, God darn it. So I think he won Entertainer of the Year in Las Vegas. And I don't know what he's getting out here in LA, what he's getting an award for, but they're honoring him here in LA. They also, I got to send a shout out to Yvette Cook. Yvette Cook is the head of the group called The Family. The Family does a monthly show at the Stuffed Potato. They have a residency, and they'll be there October the 21st. They'll be there doing a tribute to Peebo Bryson and Stephanie Mills. Kejo, who performed last night, he's a part of the group, and so is Niecy Knight. You heard her last night. She's a part of that group as well. But I'm sending a shout out to Yvette because she is a member of the group Rolls Royce. They are being honored today at the same award show at the BMAs. I don't know if Yvette is there or not, but the Rolls Royce is, I believe, getting some type of, a Lifetime Achievement Award, I think, from the Black Music Awards. And so shout out to Rick. Vicky Love, Rick Warren. Rick Warren is the head of the BMA Award, so he's honoring Rolls Royce today. Vicky Love is over there. She is singing. Vicky Love is in the house last night as well. She was supporting. She does a tribute, Aretha Franklin tribute show. And matter of fact, she performed a sold out show at the Stuffed Potato a few months back, produced by the Attention to Detail production. I just want to throw that in there. And they sold out. Okay, I did. And but she was in the house last night, so I appreciate her coming out. And she is performing she's doing a gospel tribute to Mahalia Jackson at the BMAs today. She might have already done it. I think it was earlier in the afternoon, but I know she's over there doing her thing. So, man, people are doing their thing. They're out here entertaining, man. They're out here doing this thing, man. And so I just appreciate what you guys do. And we're going to make things happen. Be recorded. You know, I said something to someone about, I didn't say this to anybody. I'm going to say this. I was going to put this on my social media. I haven't got around to it, but I'm going to put it there. Here's my attitude. If you didn't woodshed to create your song, it's probably not your song. Let me say it again. If you didn't woodshed to create the music to your song, it's probably not your song. I'm saying that to say this. A lot of the songs that we hear today are somebody else's song. And all you did was come around and put a new melody on it and wrote some lyrics over somebody else's music. I don't have a whole lot for that. I think the greatest songs that really last are songs where you sat and you toiled over the bass line, the string line, what lyric goes with this, what change goes with that. Oh man, what kind of music can I write to that melody, etc. When you go through all those elements of putting a song together, an original song together, those are the songs that last after you're gone, or when you're too old to sing them anymore, or when someone else is singing that original song. Even when someone else copies that original song and puts a new melody and lyrics over your original song. That's what keeps your song alive. That's what keeps you alive after you're gone. This is what we need from you guys. Next year, saying we do this next year, everybody needs to have new songs. Everybody should be woodshedding. That's the way it was done. What does woodshedding mean? Just in case somebody don't know what that means. That means you sat usually in the garage with a bunch of other folks, musicians, hanging out. You're in your room, you're in the bathroom, you are somewhere building your song. And you have to build your song because that's what gets your creativeness going. Because once you're in the creative mode and you're telling your brain and your sorcery, your brain sources, this is what I'm doing, then those songs will come easier to you because that's what you're focused on. Artists, I don't think really do that. I think they say, hey, go through, create find somebody else's song, or let me hear somebody else's other songs. And hey, that sounds good. And I have this, I'm gonna put this melody and the new lyrics over it. Nah, that ain't it. Kiafa had to cancel at the last moment. She had to work, but here's the song she was gonna do. Don't worry, on the Real Urban Radio Network.
bother her no more.
Hello, everybody. Dr. Rodney Pearson here, the writer and director of the film Shaded Passions. You're listening to Rory Darville and the Attention to Detail Old School Radio Show.
Yes, you are. And that was Kiafa. She was supposed to be in the building last night, but the job got in the way. That's what them jobs do. They get in the goddamn way of us. That's why we gotta get. That's why we gotta get these careers going, man, and get rid of them jobs, so we can do what we love and get paid royally for it. That's okay though. But in the meantime, she had to go to work, so she couldn't make it out. I'll be playing a little Sarah Shine for you. She was in the building last night. She performed for you, and Sarah Shine will be opening for Miss Chalet. She'll be opening for Miss Chalet this Saturday coming up, October the 8th at the Stuffed Potato, October 7th, excuse me, at the Stuffed Potato. Man, get your tickets. There's still some available. And so she'll be the opening act, man. She got a chance to meet her musical director, Baby Kango, last night, who was in the building as well. And that's what we're talking about, man, bringing folks together, man, and doing this thing, man. So I appreciate that. So I'm going to give you a little Sarah Shine. I'll give you the song. She sung something else last night, which is her latest single. And at this one here that she had released called Follow You to the Moon. So I'm going to play that one for you. I still got Latanya Rose and Kenny Tomlin, who was in the building last night. Got him coming up. And Sharonda G, she's also coming up. She did a couple songs as well last night. And she is safely back in her hometown. She flew into Oakland this morning, talked to her for a brief moment, and she is safely back there. I think she's doing another gig, I think she's on stage right now. Go back and do another gig. I heard that. I am not mad at that, man. We got to do what we got to do up here in the Real Urban Radio Network. Speaking of gigs, now I'm talking about everybody else's gig. I got a gig. And I need y'all to get these tickets, man. I need y'all to get these tickets. If you ain't funking Rory, who you funking? All right, that tickets are on sale. Been on sale for a while, but y'all ain't buying them like they are. Y'all only bought them like they should be. So I need y'all to get them tickets, man. We got a couple weeks to get these tickets, man. See this right here? You see this right here? This is what's gonna happen. We don't get these tickets enough up in a couple weeks. This will happen. They just cancel that, yo. And that's what I'm just keeping it real. I'm just keeping it real. You can't wait till the last minute. You can't wait till 2 days before the show. I got stuff to pay for. I got a 13-piece band. Studio time got to be paid for. Rehearsals, the building got to be paid. Right? The building fund, as they say in the church. I got to pay for all that stuff in advance. That flyer I just tore up, that was probably 2 cents right there. I just tore up. That's money. Just throwing away. It's going to be a lot more than that if y'all don't get these tickets. So for tickets to If You Ain't Funkin' Rory, Who You Funkin', call 424 or text 424-558-2088. We're going to be covering the years. I can tell you right now, I'm going to tell you the years we're going to cover. We're going to cover when the R&B and the funk was like at its pinnacle. So that means we're going to be doing from like 1975 to 1982. Figure out what was going on funk-wise from 1975 to 1982. We talking Cameo, we talking Parliament, we talking Prince, we talking Rick James, we talking Michael Jackson. We got some Barge in there because we're doing R&B and funk. So it's a tribute to R&B and funk. So that's what we're talking about, etc., etc. We're going to be bringing it to you like that, man. Premier vocalists, premier musicians. It's a 13-piece band, man. So don't have me waste that. So y'all get y'all tickets. Contact me at 424-558-2088. It's a concert. So we're going to be doing our thing. 13 pieces on that stage, man. So we're doing it just like we did it back in 1975 when they used to have all the people on stage. Remember that? That's what I'm doing. Bring you the old school, bring you the real. It's a $35 concert, $100 concert for $35. That's what it is. It's a $100 concert for $35. Plus, you can get some delicious food from Chef K. Michelle Catering. She'll be in the building. Oh, and I know the menu. Can I tell you the menu? Man, she told me the menu. My mouth started watering immediately. She said so. She's going to be serving garlic noodles with a choice of chicken or shrimp with garlic rolls and your choice of different cheesecake desserts. And then she has her famous lemonade. She has various flavors of lemonade, deep delicious. Okay, that's what we're going to be with veggies. Oh yeah, it's going to be off the chain. That's the menu, man. And let me tell you, if you want to get your dinner, you can pre-order your dinner for just $15. I know, all that for $15. It ain't no cheap portion. Ain't no cheap portion. If you came to my cameo, if you came to my Cool in the Game tribute show in April and you had some of K. Michelle's food, you know what I'm talking about. It was delicious, flavorful, and she gets more. You get more than what you pay for with K. Michelle Catering. Y'all better Google her, look it up. Google K. Michelle Catering. That's all I'm saying. And that's what you're getting for $35. Well, plus the price of the food. So you don't get the food for $35. Let me just make that clear. You don't get the food and the ticket for $35. The food is $15. But then if you want to get your food included, you can do that. You know what you do? Buy a VIP funky table seating. Yes, you can get the VIP funky table seating for $65, and that will include the dinner. And you sit at a table, tablecloth and everything comes with it. Right? You'll be sitting right there, man. You sit at the table, man, have a little bit more elbow room. You know, the general seating is just seats. They're comfortable seats, though. Let me just say that right now. They're comfortable seats. You're just going to be sitting right next to somebody else. And if you do get food, which you can get food too, you be comfortable, everybody jockeying. But if you do the VIP funky table seating, you got to jockey. But you got room around to do that. I'm just saying, but the bottom line is you're going to see a great show. Whether you eat or not, you're going to see a fantastic show. Baby Kango's a part of that show. Kedjo's a part of that show. See that? Right there. You heard Kedjo singing last night. I had to guard Kedjo last night. Did y'all see how Kedjo was dressed? Kedjo had the long white coat on, man. He had his hat on, man. He was walking slower than normal. I mean, he was just too cool. I had to guard him. I had to let him make sure nobody touched him. He got close to him that day. I said, okay, that's how you do it. But hey, you know what he was last night? Like I tell y'all, you got to be a star, man. You got to be a star. I'm gonna tell y'all a story. My mother-in-law told me about being a star when we come back. King James Brown and Janique, they were stars last night, man. Y'all got to be stars. I'm gonna tell you what she told me, and it works. I'm gonna tell y'all. She told me this right after Sarah Shine. I'm gonna tell you though. Follow you to the moon on the Real Urban Radio Network.
I follow you to the moon, baby. And anywhere you wanna go, oh yeah. Just don't leave me astray, baby. I press for my trust in you, oh yeah. 'Cause I need that love, that's good, that space. Sometimes I'm saying I wouldn't know what to do. Oh yeah. It wouldn't be no thing for me to just give you the world as long as I could see my world in you. The stars made so on the sky like rain or fire. Look in my eyes, you can tell it's just me and you. And through it all, baby, protocol, just give me a call and I'll do what you need me to. Oh yeah, 'cause you never find love like me. 'Cause you never find love like me. I'll follow you to the moon, baby. Well, anywhere you wanna go, just don't leave me astray, baby. Said I'll rest with my trust in you. Oh yeah, I'll follow you to the moon, baby. Well, anywhere you wanna go. Just leave me astray, baby. I said I rest with my trust in you, baby. 'Cause I need that love, that's good, that space. Sometimes I'm saying I wouldn't know what to do. Oh yeah. It won't be no thing for me to just give you the world as long as I can see my world in you. 'Cause you never find another love like me. You never find another love like me. Stars rain fall from the sky like rain and fire. Boy, look in my eyes, you tell it's just me and you. Oh yeah. But through it all, baby, protocol. Just give me a call and I'll do what you need me to. Okay, I'll follow you to the moon, baby. Anywhere you want to go, yeah. Just leave me straight, baby. Oh, I'll rest with my trust in you. Okay, follow you to the moon, baby. Anywhere you want to go. Stars may fall, rain and fire you.
The Real Urban Radio Network is streaming live on the World Wide Web at www.realurbanradio.com. Log on for the best old school and today's R&B. Can't get to a computer? No problem. Download our app from your smartphone app store. Just search for the Real Urban Radio Network. Here we go. Download. Bam. Just like that, you can take us everywhere you go. Also follow us on Twitter and Instagram by searching for us at Real Urban Radio 1 and Facebook by searching for the Real Urban Radio Network. We keep it real 24/7 on the Real Urban Radio Network. We're supporting Black businesses and Black lives always matter.
Hello, I'm percussionist recording artist Paris Escovedo, king of the ghetto jazz sound, and you're listening to Rory Darvell and the Attention to Detail Old School radio show on the Real Urban.
Peace. That was my colleague, Paris Escovedo. He was in the building last night, didn't get a chance to perform, but he was up in there showing support either way. You're listening to the Attention to Detail R&B radio show on the Real Urban Radio Network, Black-owned streaming station. I am he, the savior of R&B, Rory Darvell, up in the building, saying to you right now that the Raiders suck. And the season is over, and I'm moving on to the Dodgers and the playoffs. Okay, that's it in sports. That's all I need to say about that. Hey, so back to the music. John Gray has checked in out of Canada. He has checked in. I appreciate him always checking in. Where's Paula Latang? She might be tired. Paula Latang had a big funk function out there yesterday, and so I was hoping maybe she could check in and tell us how it was, but she might be tired. She might say, man, I am resting. It was so great that I just have to chill and catch you on the next show. So I mean, that's what we're gonna have to do. We'll hear about it on the next show. Her function went out there, and she's from Canada as well. Kathy Parati is saying buenas noches to us. What time is it out there? It's about 9:30. She might be ready to just lay down. It's been a long day. I'm going to tuck it in for the night. Well, we thank you, and Kathy, for checking in with us and hanging out with us. She does all the time. Very loyal. Appreciate it. And she buys y'all material, goddamn. Y'all better love some Kathy Parati. You artists, y'all better love some Kathy Parati, because more likely she done bought y'all a song. Okay, and she supported you. She bought a couple tickets to the show as well. I got Natani Rose coming up. Natani, she was supposed to be in the building, but she had to sing in a wedding yesterday. And DeFrance Forrest is just checking in. All of a sudden, I hope he's feeling better. He was supposed to make it last night, but he didn't make it last night. So it's interesting because we had a lot of people that were in the building, but we had quite a few that weren't able to make it. And DeFrance wasn't able to make it at the last minute. He wasn't able to make it. Shout out to Mirage. She wasn't able to make it as well. And but we had a surprise in the house. One of the lead singers to Climax, Danny B, was in the building. So she came out. She actually came out to surprise her group mate, Mirage, who was also in Climax and who was supposed to perform her single. And she was there, but Danny was still there. She hung out and appreciated that, and she met some of the artists. She's a singer. She sings gospel. Matter of fact, we got some of her songs here on our gospel portion of the Real Urban Radio Network. So Boss Man Cuddy is probably navigating those tunes. And so tune into our gospel, man. We have some good gospel music that plays here Sunday mornings as well. So download that app, man, that Live 365 app. Download that app, search Real Urban Radio Network, and man, you'll have some great music for you. 24/7. You can listen to some great music right here at the Real Urban Radio Network. And right now, I'm giving you those great songs from these new artists that you heard last night if you were in the building, and songs that you can go and purchase. So looking forward to doing this again. Now I feel better and more confident about doing it again, and I think I can improve on it. And working on that in my head already. How can I improve that? But right now, man, we don't have time. I don't have time. I can't celebrate this, man. I can't rest. Here's how long I had to rest and focus. I can do it in real time for you. How long I've had to rest and celebrate the success of last night. Oh, all right, back to work. Yeah, I got 2 more shows, man. Michelet coming up, man. We ain't got the building full. I got Michelet coming up, man. We got to get those tickets sold, man. So y'all go to where y'all need to go, John Gray. Where y'all need to go? Y'all need to go to thestuffedpotato.com and make Tina smile and buy those tickets for Michelet and Sarah Shine. Sarah Shine is going to be opening up, man. So y'all going to have the ladies dominating that night. And I got my boy, Baby Kango, is the musical director, and he done worked hard to put together some great music for the show. So y'all can get some Michelet, y'all can get some Baby, with Baby Kango's the MD, Sarah Shine, and E. Lamar, a young fella out of Bakersfield, California. That's going to be coming down to entertain y'all. The Stuffed Potato is a great place for entertainment. Just look at their calendar, man, and see who you like, and make your reservations to be in the building. Go see anybody that's playing there. Brooklyn James says she got to go. She got things to do. Yes, Brooklyn James, artists, everybody should check in more frequently. And I say that especially, it's very easy to check in on the radio station because you can drive down the street and check in. Just put that Live 365 app on, hit it on your phone, blap, and boom. Just so many other people do, and help the radio station grow. Last night was about that as well, about support goes in a circle. So support the station that supports you, everybody. And that's good for the listeners as well, because that way it doesn't go away. You know, you got to have listeners, you got to grow, and that's what we're going to do here. And this is the premier place to get the new music. I'm going to say it right now. Right here is where you get the new R&B, the premier place, because what's going to happen is we're going to be that leader. We're going to fill that void that terrestrial radio no longer do. If you heard what Tammy Mack said, artists, before you go, Brooklyn James, I hope y'all heard what Tammy Mack said about radio, about stars. And they told me this when I spoke to them directly. They're bandwagoners. In bottom line, they're bandwagoners. Terrestrial radio is now a bandwagon. That's what it is. You can sugarcoat it all you want. I listen. Because radio used to do what we do right now. Radio used to introduce Brooklyn James. Now they said, let's check Brooklyn James's numbers. Is she already a hit in the streets? Then we'll get on that bandwagon. That means Brooklyn James got to do it herself. That's what that means. You can make it sound all sweet and all that stuff and all you want to. Radio is just like the record labels, just like Jimmy Jam said. They're lazy. They make it easy on themselves. Remember what I said, you guys. They're a business. So that don't mean they're wrong. They are a business. You are a creative. So you got to create your team. You got to create your brand. You have a lot more work that's on you than it used to be. Radio don't introduce you. Radio just jumps on the bandwagon. Oh, she already a star. He already a star in the streets. Hammer was a star in the streets. Hammer was selling out of his trunk of his car. He was a star in the streets. Then radio came along and introduced him kind of to the world. But see, guess what? You don't need radio to introduce you to the world. See, what I didn't say, you are in the music business today. Once you create a song and put it on a platform where the world can go get it, what else radio do for you? You got internet radio for this. You're all over the world right now, Brooklyn James. Your song plays, this goes all over the world right now. It's just a matter of who's listening at the time. And you hook up with other internet stations, and guess what? You're all over the world. And then you become a star on the streets, and here comes old dinosaur terrestrial radio. I'm going to give you the real, listen, sugarcoat it. Truth don't change because you don't like it, ladies and gentlemen. DeFrance Forrest, it don't change because you don't like it. There is Paula Latang. God darn, I talk about it, and she's here. I want to say thank you publicly to Paula Latang because she sent me a voice message. Paula, I'm so busy. I've been so swamped trying to get these shows and promote all this stuff. I saw your message, and I truly thank you so much and appreciate your words. And I hope that your event was a success as well yesterday. And so I just wanted you to know, appreciate the words. I wasn't ignoring you, but man, I've been working, been hustling, as they say. I've been hustling. I still got the hustle. Like I said, I haven't had a moment to really celebrate this. Last night's success, I didn't have time to rest on the laurels because we got Michelet next week. Got to push that, and then I have my concert, which really needs to be pushed. It really, Leslie Ann really needs to be pushing it. Y'all get y'all tickets. Goddamn, I do a great show. I don't care what y'all saying. Let the tickets reflect that, though. Goddamn, y'all want to see it, brother. Leslie Ann has checked in. Appreciate you, Leslie Ann. She checked in just in time to hear Natani Rose sing "Bah" on the Real Urban Radio Network.
When I look in the mirror, I see you there. Like you came down from heaven, my answer prayer. Couldn't see I was blind. Didn't know I would find the answer when I fell. Didn't notice you were always there. In the shadow, shining everywhere. Darkest moments found the light. I'm captivated by the sight. You captured me. You're always on my mind. Always on my mind. The universal light. Universal light. A beautiful design. Beautiful design. My heart was you're always on my mind. Always on my mind. The universal light. Universal light. A beautiful design. Beautiful design. My heart was loving me. It has given me hope I my heart goes by. In the midst of the deep raging sea, your love is carrying me through the storm. Stay forever. Always on my mind. Universal light. Universal light. A beautiful design. Always on my mind. The universal light. Universal light. A beautiful design. Always on my mind.
Hey, this is Gerald Alston of the Manhattans, and you're listening to the Attention to Details Old School Radio Show with Rory Darvell.
And you just heard "Bah" by Natani Rose Alexander Taylor. And she couldn't make it because she was singing in a wedding last night. And she was also going to be doing my concert October 22nd. But guess what? She can't do it because she's getting married on the day of the show, October the 22nd. So congratulations to Natani. She's going to be getting married on October 22nd, the day of my show. So that's why she ain't singing background for me on that show, because she getting married. So I think she prioritized and she felt that was more important. You listen to the Attention to Detail R&B radio show on the Real Urban Radio Network. I am your host, Rory Darvell. Paula Tang has checked in, and I appreciate it. That's Canada representing. Her and John Gray representing Canada. Checking in, appreciate it, man. We go all over the world here at the Real Urban Radio Network, just as her radio show does. And she had a funk festival yesterday, and so I'm sure that was a rousing success. And so I'm sure they had a great time, because the funk is where it's at, man. The funk is where it's at. We had a great time here last night at the Stuffed Potato in Anaheim, as we did my first independent artist industry mixer. And according to the artists and those that were in attendance, they had a good time. It was there. We had a full house, and I had some great music, man. It's some great music. Some members of the public was in there, so they can spread the word. And hopefully, wrote down some names. I had everybody who went up to tell their information to go out to the world and let people know they can reach these artists if they like what they hear, and purchase their material as well. And then if they're doing some shows, keep up with them. Like Latrice Lawrence. Latrice Lawrence will be performing at the Stuffed Potato November the 4th. And that's going to be a sold-out show, ladies and gentlemen. I can tell you right now, because she represented last night. She was hitting the notes, man. Oh, man, sounding great. And that's a wonderful. Everybody vocally, Kedjo sounded like the record, sounded like the songs that they play, man. Speaking of Kedjo, you're going to hear Kedjo in the 7 o'clock hour. That means after I'm gone, you keep listening. Collective, I'm talking to you. You go to that app I told you about, the Live 365 app, that you should already have on your phones really by now. And also, everybody, when you come in, please hit the like and share on my collective. When you come in, hit that like and share, man, so YouTube, because we need to get to 1,000 subscribers. We need to get to 1,000 subscribers, but we're doing it 50 subscribers at a time. So, we set many goals, man. We set many goals. So get me 50 more subscribers, man, so we can get there, but we're going to get to 1,000. And I'm going to do something that's going to get us there really quickly, something that's got to go viral. I got to do something, nudity or something. I got to do something, well, no, I'm not going to do that. Got to be something, though. I got to do something out the box, because normal don't work. Normal don't get you there. I got to do something crazy. Maybe I should get arrested. But something worthwhile, or, God, that was stupid, Rory, to get arrested for. I got to find something. I don't know really much to do in America. We do a lot of stupid stuff in this country. And it does. So it takes a lot to kind of shock people. But there should be some type of nudity that should be involved. And that'll get me to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. But at the same time, it can't get my YouTube page canceled. So I probably can't do the nudity, because that wouldn't work. But I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out, man. I will figure it out. And John Gray said the festival was great. He is still dragging. And that's the way it should be, man. When you have a good night, it's a great night, man. And trust me, when I left the Stuffed Potato last night, I went straight to sleep. Went straight to sleep. I mean, I went in the house first. But I did nod off in the car. I'm not going to lie. I sat there for a minute, basked a little bit in the night, reflecting. Man, I was asleep. I went in the house, man, and crashed. I woke up this morning. But I woke up this morning, feet hit the ground, man, because I had to get ready for today, get ready for this show. I was going to try to make it over to the Black Music Awards, but they said they don't start until 4 o'clock. But I guess they had some pre-stuff before that, and I couldn't make it. I said, nah. And then the Raiders were playing, but that game was over by halftime. So then I was like, well, this game is over because the Raiders stink. And so what I got to do, I got time to do some other stuff. But anyway, didn't happen. And I got to go to work tomorrow. Oh, yeah, I got a regular job. Yeah, I got a regular job, but it don't matter, because even after the regular job, I got to get ready for Mission Light on Saturday. And then after that, and Sarah Shine and Elamar. And then, of course, if you ain't fucking worried, I got songs I got to learn from my own goddamn concert. Kedjo, you might have to learn some additional songs, bro. You might have to learn some additional songs, Kedjo, because I got to learn some of the goddamn songs in my own show. I got to learn the show. And it's my show. That's how you know when you're busy doing stuff, man. And but after that, man, I'm shutting it down, because I got to get prepared for the following year, some bigger stuff, man. And get ready for Paula Tang to come out to my next mixer. So she'll be ready for me. She'll come on out, man. Now she's hearing these good reviews from y'all. So now she has incentive for her and John Gray to catch a flight and come on out and be a part of this big day. There's Paris Escobedo, man. My colleague, he was in the house last night supporting. He was doing his thing, hanging out, man. I appreciate him. He brought Sharonda G. He introduced me to Sharonda G, who killed the stage last night. Now she's back up in San Francisco, where she's from. She actually gave me the exact city, but it's near San Francisco, near Oakland. So she's up that way. She came down, man, and it was a pleasure meeting Sharonda G and Cletus. It was a pleasure meeting them as they took the stage, man. She took the stage, and she was supposed to help Paris with his song, but they couldn't get it together logistically. But they were in the house, him and his wife and lovely Mamacita Mel, and his daughter, and who's here on Saturdays from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time with the Despacito show. So you got to check out my man Paris Escovedo when he's doing his thing. So, but I appreciate you coming out, brother, and supporting the Real Urban Radio Network, and the Real Urban Radio Network family was up in the building. Hey, check this out before I play this next song. Well, I got Kenny Talman coming for you. Let me say it right there. Kenny Talman, who was in the building last night, and got his song, his new song, with a little help from Baby Kango, called I'm sorry, not this one. Baby Kango went on this one. Baby Kango's on Hollywood, but this is I Love You coming up for you by Kenny Talman, who was in the building last night. Appreciate him showing his support. We're gonna get to that, and then I'm gonna come back, and guess what? I got some Sharonda G coming for you. Speaking of Sharonda G, got her coming with John Alex Gatsby on the Real Urban Radio Network.
Sitting here thinking about how much I love you, girl. Doing everything I can to keep you forever, yeah. A love like yours come around only one time, that's for sure. I wanna still be rocking with you, baby. Still kissing when we're 80 years old. There were times we fell apart, times we broke each other's heart. There were times we disagreed, but you stay right here with me. That's why I love you more than all the problems we done had. I love you more than all the things that made us mad. I love you more than all the changes we've been through. So I love you. Doesn't matter 'cause I still love you. Oh, listen, man. There's not much of anything I won't do for your love. 'Cause what I do for you, baby, it's like I'm doing for both of us. A love like yours come around only one time, that's for real. And I've never had another one to make me feel the way you made me feel. There were times we fell apart, oh yeah. Times we broke each other's heart. There were times we disagreed, but you hung on and stayed right there with me. That's why I love you more than all the problems we done had. I love you more than all the things that made us mad. More than all the time. I love you more than all the changes we've been through. I love you. Doesn't matter 'cause you see I love you more than you ever know. But affection I will always show. Kissing on you every day, and loving you forever, babe. Forever, babe. Oh, forever, babe. I love you, babe. Forever, babe. Forever.
Hello, this is Dave Farrell. Join me every second and fourth Sunday right here on Real Urban Radio. Real Talk with Day is a show that is purposed to reach a wide audience with the gospel in a way maybe they haven't heard it before, in a way that brings hope and that brings truth to lives that need it. We are a gospel hip-hop talk show where you can hear some of the best gospel hip-hop that's out, as well as the gospel itself being spoken in the direction of giving hope to a generation that is needing it, to a generation that is lost lost and seeking something to hold on to. Tune in every second and fourth Sunday at 4 p.m. Pacific time on the Real Urban Radio Network.
Hi, this is Unique Nina, and you're listening to the Attention to Detail Old School Radio Show.
Yes. Yeah, what he said. You listen to the Attention to Detail R&B radio show. I am Darnell, your host. Marilyn Young checks in. Checking in from Manhattan Beach. Appreciate her checking in. Thank you so much, Marilyn. Appreciate you giving that. Thank you. Hopefully you'll be at the next one, man. I want to see these artists up live because she's a great supporter of the show. Stuffed Potato, what you saying? Tina, what you saying? She says, thank you for the support of the Stuffed Potato artists. You are all amazing. Thank you for gracing the Stuffed Potato stage. And man, thank you for having us, man. She decorated the room, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. She gave it the black and gold. She matched the flyers up that we have, black and gold flyers. So she had some black and gold trim for us in the building. Appreciate that, Tina. Appreciate that. Appreciate you. Appreciate Kip. And appreciate the some of the artists was appreciation. I appreciate her too, but the Jessica, the bartender, she is much appreciated, man. I've never seen a bartender get so much praise, but she gets as much praise as the artist. Every week she gets as much praise as the entertainment. And that's Jessica. Apparently she's doing something with them drinks that they like, and they keep buying them, and they keep buying them. I know I loved my drink that I had. I was a wild boy. It's a good thing. I have good tolerance because I had a couple of them tossed back. You know what I'm saying? I was enjoying them so much. God darn it, Tina's sister threw one of them away. I wasn't even finished with it. She threw it in the trash can. Wait a minute. Come on now. You can't be throwing away my drink. And it's because you leave it on the table after closing time. It gets thrown out. But I was still drinking. So you can get me another one. That's all right. I got home just fine. Appreciate that. Mr. No Weapon is checked in out of Louisiana, out of Jonesboro. Thank you for tuning in. Appreciate it, man. Listen, I'm about to get up out of here because my time is done. But hey, I told y'all, keep listening now. Download that Live 365 app, and you will hear the song from the superstar artist Kedjo, who was dressed in the nines last night. His song will play in the 7 o'clock hour. Save the night for us. It'll play in the 7 o'clock hour. So man, y'all keep listening. Also, who will play in the 7 o'clock hour? You're gonna hear his song as I close the show. You're gonna hear from John Alex Gatsby and Therapy. His song will also play with Kedjo's in the 7 o'clock hour. So just keep listening, man. You'll hear a lot of great jams. Beyond when I'm on the air, you'll hear a lot of great jams. I'm just telling y'all. And when you check in, remember, Collective, when you check in every time, man, hit that like and share, man, so we can get up to this 1,000 and beyond subscribers to the YouTube page, man. We can get beyond that, man. I want some Kardashian numbers. Lofty goals. Okay, I'll sell it for okay, how about some Swifties, Taylor Swift numbers. How about that? Can we do that? Can we do Taylor Swift numbers? Okay, all right. Can we do that? You know, I gotta tell you this. Guess what I met yesterday? I went up to the Black Expo at LACC, and most of you guys are old enough to know this guy. Guess who I met? He was the before Webster, before what you talking about, Willis? Before Gary Coleman, I met Rodney Allen Rippey. Remember Rodney Allen Rippey from the Jack in the Box commercial? It's too big to eat. Remember he had the Jack in the Box, whatever they call it sandwich, the big sandwich at the time, the Jumbo Jack, and he had this big natural. He don't have a big natural no more. But yeah, met him at the Black Expo yesterday. I'm gonna post a picture of it. Really nice guy. He's still promoting that stuff too. He still got the picture of him eating the burger, and he had all his little stuff and the tables. And I forget what he's into. I don't know if he's in the real estate or something like that now. But yeah, I met Rodney Allen Rippey, man. That he was the first before Gary Coleman, before that, and before Emmanuel Lewis and all that. That was our first little black child celebrity, nationwide celebrity that I remember anyway. You know, before in my time, before that they got Little Rascals, but I wasn't born around that time. But anyway, met him yesterday. Oh, and I tell you who else I met. I mean, I've seen her a few times, but she was there at the Black Expo. She's out there again today. Both her and Rodney Allen Rippey out there again. Miss Parker from Fridays. Oh yeah, Kathleen. What's Kathleen's last name? Can't think of her last name. But anyway, Miss Parker, y'all know Miss Parker. You saw the movie Friday, so she was out there yesterday. She's out there again today. So again, shout out again to Rick Warren for what he does. He honors the legends as well as the local entertainers, and so I want people to know about that show and that award show and support that, man, and get out there and support Rick and what he does, because he does look out for the local entertainers as well as the legends. So I appreciate that. Rolls Royce is getting honored today, as well as King James Brown, a local entertainer. I told you guys King James Brown is a former Soul Train dancer. So he's a legend himself. And Soul Train dancers also, because we used to turn on Soul Train and see Don Cornelius every Saturday after the Jackson cartoons and stuff went on. We would watch Soul Train. So shout out to everybody, man. I'm going to leave you with two, man. I'm going to leave you with two artists that were in the building. Sharonda G, who was brought to us by Mr. Paris Escobedo, my radio colleague. Good choice, Paris. Good choice. She was very much enjoyed. And John Alex Gatsby, who Mr. Ken Wilson, the radio executive, the record executive that was in the building. See, I told y'all, man, I have some people out there for you. And so I hope to do the same thing next year. But y'all got to have some more songs. Get some more songs, man. Get it together. I'm getting ready for the Dodgers playoffs because I'm done with the Raiders. That season is over. I don't want to hear it. Paris, that's the they stink. You know it and I know it. So let's just keep it real. I'm going to sit down and chase that team that's 1-3 and make it an early loss. I got to watch the Dodgers because they don't won 100 games, scored more runs than anybody this season, and they'll mess around and lose in the first round too. I'm sick of it. Where are the Lakers? We look promising this year, guys. We look promising. Listen, I want to thank you guys. Love y'all. Appreciate you guys for all the support and stuff that you continue to give us. Man, I don't know about the 49ers. I don't know 49ers bandwagon, man. I'm Raiders for life, but I'm just pissed off when the season's over. But before I go, I got to say this, Mr. Louisiana. God is the greatest. Love y'all. See y'all on Wednesday. Take care now. Bye-bye.
Keeping it moving and dick. Met up with the diamond queen. They looking at us left and right, selfie facing limousine. Show you right the places I was nothing but energy. Let's call for alcohol, but the party ain't over. Y'all give it up for Sharonda G. Gonna get a drink, say what you think, that's when you feel. Everybody in the club, we turn it up, we keep it lit. Stop that fly. We won't be denied. But when you snap that fly, when you get out on the floor, you twerk it high and drop it down. And everybody gonna be juiced, this is the party when you around. We won't be denied. When you snap that fly, you won't be denied. But when you snap that fly,
They play my favorite music.
Today's R&B and old school. The Real Urban Radio Network.
It plays what I like.
Y'all got problems. Why you listen? You can't solve them. So I got it. Ain't my problem. Damn, it's been a long day. I've been trying hard not to go back to the old me. They think that they know me, but really, man, they don't know me. They say they're the homies, but really, man, they be phony. So when we get into the top, I wish they would've told. Had some ups and downs, but we don't know where the road leads. I've been lost and found, and God really couldn't know me. Blessings, certain blessings, just realizing he chose me. These men gon' make me old. They trying to take control of me. When I realize that God is genetics, you can see in my mind it's so messy. Cause this life that we live gets so hectic. That's why I'm with you, yeah, I got sessions. Y'all got problems, why you listen? You can't solve them, so I got it. It ain't my problem, damn, it's been a long day. I got issues, y'all got problems, why you listen? You can't solve them, so I got it. Ain't my problem. Damn, it's been a long day. Asking all these questions, what you need from me? Now I'm out here stressing what they think of me. Cause really, I don't know if you're misleading me. All I do is tell the truth, you ain't believing me. Leaving me, teasing me. I don't even know what to think for me. I'm just sitting here peacefully. I got places I can be, but I'm right here with you. Letting you into my mind to see. What my business I can be. Finally, I've been finding me. Most of my life, can't live in regrets. Can't do all this twice. Can't ruin my rep. God is my witness. I get my vengeance. Even though I'm against, I'ma still pay attention. I got issues. Y'all got problems. Why you listen? You can't solve them. So I got issues. It ain't my problem. Damn, it's been a long day. I got issues. Y'all got problems. Y'all got problems. Listen, you can't solve them. So I got issues. It ain't my problem. Damn, it's been a long day. 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 It's been a long day.
All right, y'all. Thank you for listening.
Broadcasting live to the world at www.realurbanradio.com.